Stephen, you got a team for us?
We do. Cartwright making his debut at number 6 for Maddinson, and Stephen O'Keefe in for Jackson Bird.
Can you tell us about the philosophy behind that thinking?
Extra bowling option to go with the 2 quicks and the 2 spinners. Just adds a little bit to the bowling stocks.
Hilton seems to be very much a batting all-rounder. What have you made of his bowling, what you've seen in the nets, and sort of how quick he is, how he'll be able to sort of contribute that role?
Yeah, I think he's improved a lot over the last year or so. I remember facing him a little while ago, and I think since then he's probably gained 10 Ks, so and got a lot more consistent with his areas.
Stephen, what was the thinking of having Ashton Agar in and around the squad? Was he ever sort of likely to figure, unless it was a completely raging turnaround there, or was it just to bring him into the mix ahead of the India trip?
Yeah, it was to bring him into the mix and have those 3 spinners working together. I think the selectors probably have an eye on India and the guys that are possible to be there, and I think it was just a good opportunity for those 3 to come together and do a little bit of work together. So I think that was the thinking behind it.
When did you tell Hilton, and what was his reaction? He was pretty, he was jumping out of his skin yesterday just knowing he might be in with a chance. So can you talk us through his emotions and his reaction?
Yeah, Greg told him, I think just over at the nets, probably half an hour ago, and I bumped into him in the change room just now, and he seemed pretty excited, a big grin on his face, as you should when you're about to debut for your country. It's a dream come true for everyone that gets the opportunity, and hopefully he can take his opportunity with both hands. If
you were to look back at the Steve Smith batsman of that 2010, when you made your debut, what would you see as the big differences from then to now with your batting?
Probably walking about a foot across my stumps. I used to bat on middle stump and not have any prelim movements. That was actually something that I started in the 2013 Ashes out in the middle at the Wacker. They were bowling quite short at me out there, and I started a prelim movement, and it was like everything sort of just clicked into place, and it's gradually got a little bit bigger over time, but it's just getting me in a position to pounce on anything, whether it's full or short, and I know where my stumps are, and I get people bowling at my stumps, which is nice. So I think that was a big turnaround for me, and everything's felt pretty good since then. So hopefully that can continue.